And good morning to everybody on Morning Coffee with Marcaida. I was going to take a break this week because I'm home. But I thought I'd at least say hello to some who are watching and catch up with what's been going on. And it's been very hard with what's going on, obviously, because of the massacre you saw going on in Las Vegas. It gets you angry, gets you scared, gets you sad. My heart goes out to all the families and the victims. What do you say? And they say, how does one stay positive and say things about things like that and try to be positive? Number one is I try not to get into politics. I try not, but when things like that happen around you, and you want bad news, look at the rest of Facebook and the news. It's all there. But it is in line with the things that we do or try to talk about. And some of that is how does one make a sense of it all? There's no fixing crazy when crazy is out there. But let's not forget the same kind of other issues. How do you take care of Mother Nature? Look at what Mother Nature did with the hurricane. There's Puerto Rico. I mean, no electricity, no food. The same thing that was in the path of Irma and Harvey in the Virgin Islands. It's all over. The massacres, Myanmar. There's genocide going on over there. Syria, the wars. It's all over. It's hard not to try not to focus on that, but still maintain a positive attitude. But what is there to do? What else can you do but take responsibility for your own attitude, right? Isn't that what we're all about? I mean, recently, and to some of our viewers here, you've very sad, and my condolences, because some of them had a sudden loss. No different than, one may have been through terror, what's happening in Las Vegas, some of us through our family and loved ones just passing. What do? Do you just give up? Do you just get sad? I mean, do you just get angry? Do you get fear? All these emotions that just come out of you. And how do you deal with that? If you're going to be sad about it, be sad obviously for the people that we care about and how we move on, but also be sadder that you're going to maintain and stay and wallow in your misery. Don't wallow in your misery. If you're going to be angry at yourself for letting you react and not fight back. How about that? You want to be angry? Don't be angry at anything else. There's no blaming. Because in the end, the only one who can truly take responsibility for what's going on is you. You have to take responsibility on how you're going to react to what's going on around you. If you're afraid, be afraid for the fact that you're just going to sit there and not do anything about it. You want to be stronger? Let's be strong and be strong that it's going to be okay. It's not going to be okay. The only thing that can be okay is you and your attitude. Life will always go on the way it has. It always has. I'm not going to say, it's going to get better. What's going to get better? You can get better. The situations around you, we have no control of. You can only control yourself. You want to protect your own ideas and your own integrity about taking the steps to make yourself better. You're going to try to protect your family. Of course, you can all do that. But in the end, you're limited to only what you can do. And the only thing they can do is take care of yourself and your attitude about how to move forward. How about that? That's the only way I can stay positive, because sometimes, and I say this because I got these, messages, hey, you should be able to say this about that, or what's your feeling about everything else around you? There's only me. Some people are so down on what's going on, and then they go into the shell and they get scared. You're going to be scared for the rest of your life of what's happening out there. Then you let those people take over. You let everybody else take power over you. So take responsibility for yourself and how you're going to react. If you're going to be afraid, is that what you want to be? I'm feeling anger. Okay, you're going to be angry at that person? That person's dead. Oh, you're going to be angry at Mother Nature for destroying this? You got no control over that. The only thing that you can be angry about is the fact that you're letting it get to you. Don't let it get to you, because the only thing that you can control is you. Here's a simple fact on how I try to rationalize the things that happen around me. The day I was born, there's only one thing that's sure. I'm going to die. Make it count. Make the rest of your life count. Because no matter what, let's say, how sad, Doug. Doug, you've got cancer now. Okay, good. It's either I'm going to die now, suddenly, and I have all these other things to do. It's going to happen, no matter what. So make it count. That's why I like to say the word, you only die once. Because when you say we live, you only live once, and you think forever, you'll have this future stuff, and you can always make things. No, it's going to happen. The bottom line is it's going to happen. Make it count. Do your best to make it happen. because that's all we have and can control is what we do in this life. I mean, we all focus on the strife and the negative things. That's your choice. So you're going to make it count by being miserable for all your life? That short span that we all have, that's your choice? Why not say, no, I'm going to fight it and I'm going to find a way to be more positive about these things? And I guess, folks, it's hard because a lot of the requests that they say is, how do you find something good in this? How do you find something good in this? Yes, you can find something good in this. Because believe that as much as there's hatred, there's always a positive. How do you find hatred of that? Well, if there's hate, there's also love, right? Find and focus on that. If there's sadness, guess what? There's happiness. Focus on your blessings, not the shortcomings that are happening. Because the shortcoming and the bad things that happen, they're there anyways. So I can wallow on this and give this much power to me as opposed to something else that gives me the power to do good with it and be happy with it. And I'd rather stay with these folks. People ask me why I left certain organizations before, because all they did was squabble, fight among each other, argue, politics and everything. I'm like, I'm going to spend my time with this group? Screw that. They're happier people over here. Guess what? I'm over here. And when I'm over there, I look at those guys and go, that's them. I choose not to be that. You want to be angry? Hang out with the angry crowd. I'll be with a happy crowd. Because when I'm over there, I can at least influence them or might be around that positive energy. There's nothing you can change around you in the events, but you can change yourself and choose that what you do with your own life and your attitude toward it can empower you. Because there are nothing else that you can do over there. I'm frustrated because I don't like to see people who already have issues with their own confidence, with their own issues, let things around them affect them and bring them down even more. Why are you letting those things that you have no control over control you? Instead, screw that. Kick that out and say, I'm in power. I'm going to be the best me. I'm going to be the strongest me. I'm going to be angry to myself for allowing me to be sad and live in sadness. Instead, for every sadness that there is there, I will find the happiness because I'm in control. Just a little, what else can I say? Right? What else can we do? We can't control what's around us, but guess what? Whatever's happening around us is nothing new. It's been happening all throughout history. Find correlations in all that. Whatever has ever happened, there's always somebody who's had it worse and they made it through, and you wonder, how in the world did they do that? Because you know what? No matter what, the one thing common about these people who made it through the Holocaust, who made it through some kind of genocide, or made it all these, when catastrophes happen, is they had a strong will, and the bottom line, they had the mindset to say, this is life, and I can choose to be miserable about it, or I can choose to be happy. Despite all the bad things that happens around me, I'm not going to focus on that. I'm going to learn from that and be stronger from it. And I hope this makes sense to some of you as best as I can. And that's all I can offer. My heart goes out to everybody that's gone through that tragedy in Vegas. And, but let's not forget also, there are also tragedies happening in Puerto Rico, in the Virgin Islands, in Harvey, in Florida. People are still rebuilding. Guess what? They're rebuilding, and they're being strong about it. And I hope for those that happen in Vegas and all that, be strong about it. What can you say? There's nothing to say. You can't fix crazy. Crazy happens, it happens, right? You can't fix Mother Nature. Mother Nature will do what she wants to do. You just got to deal with it. Because in the end, you only live once. Make it count. Do the best with what's given to you. Make it count. Be strong about yourself. Be happy about yourself. Be positive, because that's all we can really control. And that's my thought message for the day. And we'll make it through it. Everybody there, stay strong. Bigger cup today. Don't have espresso cups right here at home. My machine's back in New York City. I'll be back next week. Be compassionate to those that need it. Be good to yourself if you're scared, if you're angry, if you're sad. What's the opposite of that? Focus on that. And misery loves company. For those of you who recently had a loss, and I know some of our friends over here had just recently some sad news, be around the people that love you. There's strength in that. Gather power from that. Don't do this alone. Be around them. Seek the people that love and be powerful at and enjoy it. All right? We all have horror stories to tell and nothing good. We have sadness to share. Share that. Because in the end, all we have left in this world is to experience it. So your choice. We know that we're going to die, right? So make it count. How do you make it count? Make it count by saying, I choose that my time in this world is going to be a great experience. With all the bad things that ever happen, it's an experience. It's an emotion. It's something to explore and feel. Oh, that's what pain is. Oh, that's what happiness is. Oh, that's what loss is. That's what gain is. And I'm going to experience all this because living in this world is a gift. It starts and it ends. And then there's another world. I truly believe in the afterlife and I truly believe in a higher power. And I believe that I'm put in here to experience all the things. And then, done. That's it. Make it count. Take care, folks. All right, all mess.